The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Regular. Hey, Alpha.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, and the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, high 7.
Now Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Dorsett on the return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Shit. Good job right there. Good guys, 4 down. Good guys, 4 down. 52, Mike 52. I'll go special. I'll go straight.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James Conner with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Watch the 36 power. Watch Mike. One left. 95. Bring it over there, right? 56. Watch the curve. There. Hold up. He's coming.
From the 38, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Landry now on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. James Conner, 66 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jack! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. SOS, SOS, SOS. Real. SOS. Topper!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Right there.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey. You got 3. Three down. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch 52. 52's the mic. You remember me? Let's go.
To throw again, Wilson.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gun.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's what I do. 57.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Play fake, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
12. Shot. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. As he tried to pull that one in. 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone windows that you see open. They shrink pretty rapidly. About being able to hit a moving target against a zone. Get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. Defense won the battle. It's caught inside. Odell Beckham, 87 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to him.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now this throw caught left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
You.
On first down, it's Connor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Point it right. Hurry. Run.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Here's Dorsett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check that. Alert.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Switch. Bravo. Hey, check Mike 57. Check pass. What?
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And finding the tight end Hooper. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike.
Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.